What's up, everyone? It's Ohan. It's Friday, and this week we are talking about testosterone and emotions. So, I'm pretty sure I was the one who suggested this topic to everyone, and now I'm sitting here and I'm just like, do I really want to talk about emotions? Do I? I'll do my best to talk about my experience with emotions in general, and then the differences before I was on T and now. I think for me it was always really difficult to distinguish between two emotions, anger and sadness. Everything just got converted to sadness anyway. I'm talking about pre-T. Everything got converted to sadness. Like, I couldn't be angry really for more than like 3 seconds before then that emotion changing its state into sadness. And so it was really, really, really hard for me to have effective communication and really to even know what was bothering me, because all the things that I would like to react to in the moment, like a fight or flight response type thing, just got like sucked down into me. And then that has to do with a lot of things like personality, that I'm a people pleaser. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to rock the boat, and all these things that aren't necessarily bad qualities, but in certain situations can be. And so one thing I noticed that I feel a little bit differently about while being on T is the separation of those two feelings of anger and sadness. I am better at feeling anger in the moment, and then like recognizing it doesn't escape me as quickly. I will say it does definitely still turn into sadness. Like, my process hasn't changed, but instead of it being like anger for 3 seconds and then it's over and now everything is sadness, maybe it's like anger for a minute and then after a minute everything's sadness. But it's like gives me just a little bit more time to process what's going on in the moment, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. For me, it's been really healthy, actually, because I need to know when I'm angry. Otherwise, I don't even realize it, and then I'm just sad about it, and then I don't even know why I'm sad. The whole myth of testosterone makes you not cry. I've cried a handful of times while being on testosterone. I'm almost 2 years on testosterone. Maybe I've cried like 5 times in that, and I used to cry way more. I'm definitely still able to cry. Like, I can remember specific instances where I have cried. Any kind of smaller event, I guess, like not that you can rank them by size, but like any kind of moment where I feel like I could cry or I need to cry. Like, sometimes, I don't know, like I went out with a group of people and I felt so lonely, and I was just like, what is the point of even trying anything? I just felt so shitty and I just wanted to cry. What the response that I get this lump in my throat, and usually as soon as I got the lump in my throat, it was like, you're gonna cry. Like, wherever you are, you're gonna cry, because it's arrived, it's coming. That sounded sexual. It's arriving. The tears, okay? Now it's more like that feeling in my throat, that tightness, right? Like where my Adam's apple is, like it just stays there and it just sits there. And nothing happens after. My phone ran out of space, as per usual. All I really wanted to say about not being able to cry or having a harder time crying is that I just have to find different outlets for it. One of those things has been exercise for me and going to the gym, and so that really helps me to get this release that I guess I couldn't get by crying. I mean, it still sucks because it just sits there and like nothing happens. But I guess I'm still learning how to deal with that. But running is good. Lifting heavy things is good for me, anyway. I can't say for everybody. But yeah, overall stereotypes. I don't think that it's not that you can't cry, but it is harder to cry sometimes, and not other times. Other times it's pretty fucking easy to cry. I'm gonna go before my phone has another freak out, and I also need to get a camera so this doesn't happen. Goals. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope you have a great weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye.